Welcome to the 2023 NCAA Championship Final here at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. I am Bridget Sloan, and I will be your bar analyst tonight as we wait to see who will be crowned the NCAA champion. As you see, we have Utah, Florida, LSU, and OU competing today. LSU starting on uneven bars, an event that they really showed up for in the semifinal, but they still have a little bit left in that tank. Head coach Jay Clark says this bar team is incredible, and they are on fire. They are ready. They have been faced with so many obstacles this season, including minor injuries and just things that they couldn't control. But man, have they fought. And they have not given up. The team motto this year, we climb. And as any athlete on this LSU team knows better than anything, no matter what is thrown in front of them, they climb. And they are here today competing for a NCAA championship. Starting off with Alexis Jeffrey. She is an excellent start for LSU. Did not have the best routine in the semifinal. So far, nice and smooth swing. Beautiful pack salto. Aggressive on that pass handstand, just what the judges are looking for. Had some issues on this dismount. A little bit of a college stick there. You saw her feet did not move, but there was a little lack of control in that landing. She kind of turned to those judges quickly, see what they have to take off, but that routine as a whole was superb. She was an excellent start for LSU. In the leadoff position, you want that athlete to be essentially a guaranteed hit. They don't have to be perfect, but we have 6 judges on our panel. You will have the high and the low that get dropped and average the remaining 4. When these coaches are putting together their lineup, they're wanting the scores to build. So you start that lead off with someone, again, like I mentioned, very strong, confident, and essentially a guaranteed hit. If this rotation for LSU, if they can start with Alexis Jeffrey getting a 9.9, that is huge because these scores are going to build as they go down the lineup. See what the judges have to say for Alexis Jeffrey. Alexis had a 9.775 in the semifinal. Up next for LSU, this is Ashley Cohen. Freshman, has been working so hard on her dismount. It is a double layout. She does the dismount beautifully, but she has been honing in on the detail work of getting that stick. I think she did 50 in total between the practice day semifinal and today in the warm-up. Let's see what she can do today. Had a 9.875 in the semifinal. Coming after Alexis Jeffrey, 9.8375. Ashley, very nice. Ray to shoot over. Gorgeous pass handstand right here. This is it. The double layout dismount. Can she get the stick? Just a step on that landing, showing those judges a little over-rotated. Just needs to control and absorb the landing a little bit more. Ashley Cohen, a freshman for this LSU team. I see a lot of great things in her future getting in this bar lineup at the NCAA championships. Now LSU will be able to drop 1 score, so you're going to see 6 athletes compete on uneven bars. 5 scores will count towards that team total. When we talked to Jay Clark, he said it has not been easy to get to these finals. This team, they won't give up. every day in practice, they push a little harder because they want it. And up next for LSU, this is Tori Tatum, a sophomore. Has some huge flight in this bar routine. She had a 9.875 in semifinals. And Ashley Cohen scored with a 9.825. You see Alexis Jeffrey with the 9.8375. Right now, Ashley's is the score to drop at 9.825. Just waiting for the judges to give Tori the green flag, and she has it. Let's see what she can do here. Hit those handstands and stick the dismount. Excellent combination. She had to use the go-go gadget arms on that release. Beautiful cast handstand and just the dismount. We need a stick here. Outstanding job for Tori Tatum. The difficulty in that routine and the combination. She had a 9.875 in the semifinal. I think that will be a little bit higher tonight. See her team. She gets the stick crown, very well deserved. LSU off to a very, very strong start on uneven bars. They are ranked 9th on this event and have really had to battle a lot of minor injuries and just little things. It has been so difficult for the LSU Tigers to get here, but man, are they excited. Watching them in warm-up, they were so aggressive in all of their cast handstands and all of their movements. It might not have been easy for LSU to get here, but man, are they gonna make it as tough as possible. They wanna be in that #1 spot at the end of 4 rotations. As we wait for Tori Tatum's score, this is Aaliyah Finnegan, sophomore, had a 9.925 in semifinals, and man, she has the flight, the rotation on her releases, has a very unique release move, a piked Delchev. And Tori Tatum scored in with a 9.875. You see the scores are going up. They are elevating, which is exactly what Jay Clark wants to see in his team. Aaliyah Finnegan, here she goes. Right here. Beautiful job. Very nice bail to handstand. Legs glued together, toes perfectly pointed. The dismount, it's an Arabian double front. Very difficult in a blind landing. She stuck it in semifinals, had to take a pretty large step forward. It is a risky dismount, but Aaliyah Finnegan with a very nice bar routine for the LSU Tigers, coming after Tori Tatum's 9.875. Next for LSU, this is Alona Shenikova, the senior, who has really been impressive to Jay Clark and just becoming a really strong leader for this team. Not only has she improved in her gymnastics, but she's improved in competition, really honing in on the details, finding that confidence in herself. Waiting for Aaliyah Finnegan's score. Ilona Shenikova, another athlete in the semifinal. This was one of the clutch routines. These last two routines for LSU, Ilona Shenikova and Haley Bryant, two athletes who have been in this position before. This is not their first rodeo. Here she goes. Had a 9.8625, the senior for the LSU Tigers. Very nice ray to pack, beautiful job. Little over on that handstand half pirouette. But no airs there on that cast handstand. Double layout dismount. Little soft on the landing, had to take a hop forward. Haven't seen a lot of sticks from this LSU team, but the technique throughout the routine really, I think, is better than from semifinal day. And Aaliyah Finnegan had a 9.825, so we haven't broken into the 9.9 yet for LSU. But if anyone can do it, it is the next athlete, Haley Bryant. She had a 9.9375, the junior. And talking about the challenges that head coach Jay Clark has been dealing with, Haley's been nursing a very minor shoulder injury, but bars is an event that really pulls on it. She's got a huge release right in the beginning, and in semifinals day, she took it right to her fingertips. She's waiting on Ilona Shenikova's score. And Ilona with the 9.8. It's a big moment for Haley and her team to break into the 9.9. Right here, blind change into, it's gonna be a Jaeger. Much better than semifinals, great rotation there. Beautiful, and the dismount. It's a double front with a half. And nails it, wow. Absolute perfection from Haley Bryant. Her technique stuck that dismount. Again, it is much more challenging at these NCAA championships to get a perfect 10. You have 6 judges, a lot of eyes on you, but that was excellent. That was absolutely superb. And what a start for LSU. Not the big scores that we've been used to seeing from them, but very consistent. They come into this event, they're ranked number 9. They've got a great 3 events left. Excited to see what they do the rest of the competition. But that wraps up rotation number 1 on Uneven Bars. Make sure to tune in for rotation 2 as Oklahoma comes to bars, but I'm gonna head over to Balance Beam with Ashley Miles-Grieg. Welcome back to the 2023 NCAA Championship Final here at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. We are on to rotation number 2. I am Bridget Sloan, and I will be your bar analyst for this amazing national championship. There is so much talent on the floor tonight. On uneven bars for rotation 2, the Oklahoma Sooners, the reigning NCAA champions, and a team who left a little bit on the floor in the semifinals on this event. They are number 1 on uneven bars, led by head coach KJ Kindler. They started on uneven bars in semifinal number 2, and they were just a little tight. Tried a little too hard for the sticks. Watching them in warm-ups, they were fire. This is Danielle Sievers, sophomore, had a 9.9 in this lead-off position so far, doing an outstanding job. And she wants this stuck dismount. Outstanding performance for Dani Sievers. In my opinion, a really underappreciated athlete in that leadoff spot. Just so much talent, but there is so much talent in general on Oklahoma. A big hug from head coach KJ Kindler, who has been so impressed with Dani and what she brings to this team. So fun, just loves gymnastics, competing in her 2nd NCAA championship. Oklahoma off to a strong start in this 2nd rotation. They lead the way after rotation 1, but if you take a look at the standings right now, that margin is so tight it squeaks. These teams know they have to be perfect. Oklahoma, they know what it takes to win, and they want another one here today. Up next for Oklahoma, this is Danae Fletcher. Danae is a sophomore, had a 9.85 in the semifinal. Just waiting for Dani Sievers' score to come through. And Dani Sievers, wow, does she deliver. Starts this Oklahoma team off with a 9.925. Wow. Danae is set up for a big one here, and can she do it? Absolutely. Nice pike Jaeger to start things off. Handstand half pirouette right in that vertical position. Just the dismount. See if she can get the stick. That is a bought stick, and does she get it? Absolutely. Danae Fletcher coming off of the 9.925 from her teammate Dani Sievers. This Oklahoma bar squad, they are not number 1 just by chance, ladies and gentlemen. You are seeing why. They stick the landings. They hit those handstands. Wow, what a performance for Danae Fletcher. And up next for Oklahoma, this is Olivia Troutman in her 5th year. Had a 9.8875 in semifinal number 1. An athlete that the coaching staff has really had to pace properly. Olivia, in her 5th season, has been a part of multiple national championship winning teams. Olivia is capable of a big score, and after the first two bar workers for Oklahoma, they are putting up some big numbers. Danae Fletcher with the 9.9125. Olivia in the third spot for this Oklahoma bar squad. Here she goes. Up to the high bar, right back down to the low bar. Nice and floaty on that pack. Has one of the best double layouts in NCAA. Right here, can she stick it? I don't know if I'm gonna call that a stick. Her feet moved about a half an inch, but throughout that routine, there was nothing. The technique was nearly perfect. See what the judges take. We have 6 judges on our panel. They will drop the high and the low and average the remaining 4. Right now, Oklahoma is looking to drop Danae Fletcher's 9.9125. So with Oklahoma in the semifinal, they had quite a few 9.8s, which is a great score, but when you are Oklahoma, you are used to seeing the 9.9s. They strive for perfection every routine, every athlete. Next up, Reagan Smith, senior, coming back for her 5th year. She has a new structure to this bar team. She used to actually connect. She's gonna do a ray and a pack, but she used to connect them, and head coach KJ Kindler said she focused so much on the connection that it sometimes messed up the ray itself. They took out that combination, and man, has she been lights out. This is Reagan Smith, had a 9.925 in semifinals. Starts with the ray, beautifully done. Wow, right on top of the bar. Dismounts, a double layout. The tiniest shuffle backwards, but Reagan Smith, she is coming after Olivia Troutman, 9.95. Wow, wow, wow. Oklahoma, #1 on bars. You don't say. With these scores and these routines, there is no surprise there. Outstanding job for the Sooners so far in the next 2 athletes. They are very impressive. Next, Jordan Bowers has a season high of a perfect 10. Had a 9.875 in the semifinal. Talking to her, she said, I tried a little too hard in semifinals to be perfect and to stick the landing. I want to make sure tonight I just do my normal. And watching her in warm-ups, she was aggressive, she fought, and she stuck about every single dismount she did. Oklahoma, they're the 2022 NCAA champions. And when we talked to head coach KJ Kindler, she said, we don't even talk about defending. This is a new team. Every meet, we just want to get a little better and better. KJ makes sure her athletes stay in the moment. They know what it takes to win, and they won another one today. Reagan Smith with a 9.8875. This is Jordan Bowers, sophomore, capable of a perfect 10. Line change into her Jaeger. Little close, you saw those arms bend just a little bit, but did not break any of her rhythm. Beautiful handstand hop pirouette. We talk about sticking the dismount. Fights for it and gets the stick. She has a season high of a perfect 10. She is coming after Reagan Smith, 9.8875 right now for Oklahoma. They are looking to drop Reagan Smith's 9.8875. Danielle Sievers starting this bar rotation off with a huge 9.9125, and her teammates delivered right after. Danae Fletcher with the 9.9125, Olivia Troutman 9.95. So they are putting up some huge numbers, and there is one athlete to go. Hugs all around for Jordan Bowers, a sensational athlete. And in the anchor position for Oklahoma, this is Audrey Davis. She had a 9.9 in the semifinals, a junior. Has one of the prettiest bar routines, in my opinion. Has some unique elements, some eagle grip. But the technique that she brought from her club gym into her college career is just breathtaking. And Jordan Bowers score in with a 9.925. So right now they are looking to drop Reagan Smith's 9.8875. This is Audrey Davis. Eagle grip into release. Beautiful, the flight she gets. Has a very difficult dismount coming up right here. Go back to the eagle grip. She does a front giant, and then she's gonna do a double front with a half. Wow! In semifinals, she wasn't quite as perfect, but that routine had a little error in semis, not today. That was incredible for Oklahoma. They led coming into this rotation number 2, and they're going to be dropping the 9.8875 from Reagan Smith. It is only, what will Audrey Davis get? That is the question at hand right now for the Oklahoma Sooners. And that completes rotation number 2. Oklahoma right now, they have a 49.6 on bars, and that is without Audrey Davis. Just waiting for her score. This NCAA championship, we knew it was going to be difficult. But wow, these scores. You know, this is a moment where as an athlete I can say, man, I'm glad to be retired, because this sport is so hard. Holy moly. See what Audrey Davis gets. I think it's gonna be a big one. Coming after a 9.925, and it matches Jordan Bowers' 9.925. So right now, every score that is counting towards the team score for Oklahoma is a 9.9125 plus, which is huge. And that wraps up the rotation number 2 for Oklahoma. They will head to balance beam as Utah heads to uneven bars for rotation 3. Make sure to stay tuned, but I am going to head over to balance beam with Ashley Miles-Grieg, where LSU is taking on the dreaded 4-inch balance beam. Welcome back to the 2023 NCAA Championship Final here at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. Wow, we are at the halfway point. I am Bridget Sloan, I am your bar analyst, and when I tell you that Utah had a lights out performance in the semifinal, they did not count a single score lower than a 9.9125. So the question going into this third rotation for Utah right now is, can they do it again? Can they take Thursday's performance and do that again today? Because right now, the margin for error is so small. There are an amazing athletes competing here today, and there will only be one team crowned the national champion. To get things going for Utah, in the lead-off position, this is Amelie Morgan, the sophomore from Bristol, England, had a 9.8125 in the semifinals. The rule of thumb, as far as your leadoff, you want that leadoff to be a 9.9 because the scores will build. Amelie Morgan able to do that. She's gonna have to be perfect here. Maloney up in a full twisting pack. Very difficult. A blind change, full pirouette into a double top. Can she get the stick? The tiniest top, much cleaner than what I saw in the semifinal. So hoping for a little bit higher than that 9.8125. When I talked to Tom Farden today, he actually told me, I am really just trying to give you a show. I asked him, I told him that I wanted to talk a lot about good gymnastics on uneven bars, and I thanked him, and he said, anything for you, Bridget. He was in a very light mood today, but he means business once it comes competition time. Utah looking to get an NCAA championship. It has been 28 years since their last championship. And next up for Utah, this is Abby Brenner. Abby is a transfer from Michigan. She was a part of the 2021 Michigan NCAA championship team. She was part of this lights out rotation in semifinals. Had a 9.9375 in that second position. And Amelie Morgan scored 9.85, so better than in semifinals. Abby has a big combination right in the beginning. Comes up right here, blind change. Jaeger, immediate bail. Nicely done. Had a little bit of problems in warm-ups. Just the dismount. Double layout. Beautiful job by Abby Brenner. Hugs all around. Head coach Tom Farden has been so impressed with this team and just the culture and the chemistry his athletes have with one another. They have had an amazing year so far. Hoping to keep that momentum going here. It is not going to be easy at these NCAA championships. Utah coming in to uneven bars. They are ranked number 6 on this event. And next up for Utah, this is Sage Thompson. Sophomore and the Utah native had a 9.9125 in semifinal number 2. As we wait for Abby Brenner's score. This is Sage Thompson, the sophomore for Utah. Nice Maloney to Pack, beautiful form. Outstanding so far. Just to dismount, can she get the stick? Wow, sticks it cold. And Abby Brenner right before Sage with a 9.875. Haven't broke into the 9.9 just yet. Hugs all around. Utah off to a tremendous start into this third rotation. Head coach Tom Farden, when we talked to him, he really talked about the legacy of Utah gymnastics. As someone who has competed at the arena, the Utah Ute community loves the Utah gymnastics team. It is electric in Salt Lake City. And he has really done an amazing job with this program, taking it to new heights every year. Utah proving in the semifinal they are able to beat the reigning NCAA champion Oklahoma Sooners, but can they repeat Thursday's competition? Because they were perfect in the semifinal number 2. Up next for Utah, this is Miley O'Keefe. Had a 9.95 in the semifinal, and she is coming after Sage Thompson's huge 9.9375. So Sage getting this Utah bar lineup, breaking that barrier of the 9.9. Miley set up for a big score here. She is outstanding on this event. Maloney Pack, little far on that Pack. Gets her swing back, great control. Has a huge dismount here. Wow, an Arabian double front, stuck cold. Sticks are contagious, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, Miley O'Keefe took the all-around on Thursday with her outstanding performance in the semifinal number 2. She had a 9.95. Coming after Sage Thompson's 9.9375. And if you are on the Trinity 10 watch, she just got another perfect 10 on vault. That is 28 career perfect 10s for the rock star of the Florida Gators, who will be coming to bars for their final rotation. But we are not done just yet for Utah. The next athlete to compete, Crystal Issa. In her 5th year, had a 9.925 in the semifinal. Waiting for Miley's score. I have a feeling it's gonna end 9.925 for Miley. Right now, looking to drop Amelie Morgan's 9.85. This is Crystal Issa for Utah. Had a 9.925 in the semifinal. She's got a big routine here. Starts things off with her Ray. Excellent form. Has a difficult dismount here. She's going to do a blind change, full pirouette. Immediate double layout. Holds on to that landing. Was a little bit short, but this is experience talking for Crystal. Holds on to it, takes a slight hop forward. Just let go a little bit early, but ultimately a very nice, clean routine for Crystal Issa. Coming after Miley O'Keefe's 9.925. And next up for Utah, an athlete that is so gorgeous on this event and so happy to have her back in the lineup, Grace McCallum. Had a very emotional performance after she landed her dismount. Just such a joy to watch Grace back again in this lineup. She had a 9.95 in the semifinals. Hadn't been in the lineup since mid-February. Due to a knee injury, has been working endlessly in the gym. Head coach Tom Farden even said her work ethic is unmatched. You're used to athletes taking 2 or 3 turns. Well, Grace is gonna take 4 to 5. Always trying to get in the lineup, always wanting to perform her best for her team. Getting that final pep talk. And she is ready to go. Crystal Issa with a 9.875. This is Grace McCallum, sophomore for Utah, back in the bars lineup. Right, back down to the low bar for her pack. All she's got left is the dismount. She stuck it in warm-ups. And she stuck it again. Wow. Fabulous routine for Grace McCallum. So glad to see her back in this bar lineup. Right now, Utah is looking to drop the 9.85 from Amelie Morgan in that leadoff position. Abby Brenner right after with the 9.875, and Sage Thompson opening up that door with a 9.9375. Miley O'Keefe's 9.925, and Crystal Issa has a 9.875. Utah able to drop 1 score, so 6 performers, 5 scores will count towards that team total. And with 1 rotation to go, it is crucial to stick and to hit all your elements exactly how they're supposed to be. Those handstands, all the beam connections for Utah coming up in this 4th rotation. As we patiently wait for Grace's score. Tom Farden even mentioned the attitude that she brings into the gym. Even though she was not doing everything because of her injury, the attitude she brought was just so special. He said, I think that's how she was able to make her return at a quicker pace. The attitude and the good positive vibes. And Grace McCallum score in with a 9.9375. So huge score for Grace. They will drop Amelie Morgan's 9.85. And that wraps up rotation number 3 for Utah. They will head to the balance beam for rotation 4, and the University of Florida heads to bars for rotation 4. So stay tuned. Join me right back here for rotation 4. But in the meantime, I'm going to head to balance beam with Ashley Miles-Greig. Welcome back to the 2023 NCAA Championships final here at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. I am Bridget Sloan, and I am your bar analyst. And what a competition we have had, and it is not done yet. It is going to come down to this rotation, the 4th rotation, University of Florida ending on bars. They started on bars in semifinal number 1. They were a little tight and had some uncharacteristic mistakes. One in particular, Sloane Blakely having not her best evening in that semifinal 1. She was definitely a little bit nervous, and she had a mistake right off the top of her bar routine. Ended up getting some chalk and hitting a perfect bar routine right after, but unfortunately having the fall. Starting the Gators off strong is so crucial, and Sloane Blakely capable of hitting a big score. She is a sophomore, and she had her mistake right in the beginning, right here. Not today, gets it right. Beautiful combination. Line change, front giant. She's got a double front dismount. Gets the stick, outstanding. Wow, Sloane Blakely hits her bar routine. Starts off this Gator rotation, and head coach Jenny Rowland so proud of her coming back. This bar squad for Florida is sensational. You see Victoria Wynn, Kayla DiCello, Trinity Thomas on that perfect 10 watch. She had a perfect 10 just on vault. A rotation to go with Leanne Wong, and ending and anchoring this bar lineup, Riley McCusker. When we talked to Jenny earlier, she mentioned how special this team is, but also when they are having fun and when they are keeping the mood light, they perform their absolute best. And they have been doing that on 3 events. I don't see them stopping on this 4th and final rotation, trying to capture that NCAA title. They were runners up last year. And Victoria Nguyen, next up for Florida, had a 9.825. And semifinal #1 for the Gators is a transfer from Georgia and has really just meshed so well into the Florida team. And Sloan Blakely, wow, starting it off the 9.925. Up next, this is Victoria Nguyen. Maloney, little leg separation. And just the dismount, it's a double layout. And gets the stick. Outstanding job for Victoria. Sticks are contagious for this Gator team on bars. Wow. And a big hug and high five from one of her closest friends and teammates, Morgan Hurd. The talent that Florida has on its team right now is really impressive. There are 7 Gators who were on the U.S. Senior National Team. Kayla DiCello and Leanne Wong currently on the national team, which brings so much experience to this team. Experience that you can't teach. And in these high pressure situations, Kayla DiCello, next up for Florida, the freshman, has a season high of a perfect 10 on this event. Her most recent at the Pittsburgh Regional. Uneven bars, coached by assistant coach Owen Field, has done an outstanding job with this bar group. And Victoria Nguyen with a 9.9. First 2 for Florida, putting up some big scores. They were second coming into this 4th rotation. Kayla DiCello, freshman for Florida, in the 3rd spot. Huge race, so much amplitude there. We go right back up to the high bar. Called a Van Leeuwen, very nicely done. Dismount, gets the stick. That is 3 for 3 for Florida. Coming after Victoria Nguyen's 9.9. Freshman Kayla DiCello, I am so excited to see what her future is. She has been a rock star for Florida as a freshman. Right now, Florida after 3. I have a feeling Kayla will score higher than that 9.9. So Victoria Nguyen with the lowest out of the 3 with the 9.9. And up next for Florida, Trinity Thomas, an outstanding athlete in her 5th season, just scored her 28th perfect 10 on vault a rotation ago. And she is more than capable of scoring a perfect 10 here. Just waiting for Kayla DiCello's score. We weren't sure if we were gonna see Trinity in these lineups. Suffered a lower leg injury at the Pittsburgh Regional, but worked endlessly in the training room. And head coach Jenny Rowland told us she tells us when she's ready. She knows her body better than anybody. And we are so happy to see her in the vault and bar lineups for this Florida Gators team. And Kayla DiCello with a 9.975. This is Trinity Thomas. In her 5th season, the last bar routine she will do. So far, beautiful job. Right back up to the high bar, another Van Leeuwen, nicely done, nice swing, so smooth and aggressive. Just the dismount. Fights for that landing. Unfortunately, does the arm swing, but what an emotional moment. Trinity Thomas in her final routine as a Florida Gator. An absolutely stunning athlete, has done so much for the Florida program. An emotional moment with head coach Jenny Rowland. And a special moment with her teammates. Has been a true leader inside the gym, outside the gym. And in the 5th spot for Florida on this bar rotation, Leanne Wong had a 9.9375 in semifinal number 1. Has scored perfect 10s in her career on this event. And Trinity Thomas with the 9.9125, so still looking to drop. Victoria wins 9.9. This is Leanne Wong. Nice combination Maloney pack. And she's gonna do another Van Leeuwen right up to the high bar. And just the dismount, double layout. And sticks it. Wow, outstanding job. Right now, Florida has 4 9.9 plus. I see Leanne with the 9.9 plus coming. Sticks are contagious. They have stuck 5 for 5 out of this bar lineup. They were the 2022 NCAA champion, runner-up to Oklahoma. A team that is full of talent. And man, are they talented on uneven bars, ranked number 2 on this event. And the final competitor for Florida, this is Riley McCusker. Riley, an athlete who competed in elite and has just really found the joy in gymnastics in college. It has been so amazing watching her improve and really grow into her own in the NCAA. She has beautiful lines, and she is coming after Leanne Wong's 9.975. Riley set up for a big one here. Maloney to her pack. Beautiful job, just floats in the air. Just the dismount. She's gonna do a Stalder into a double tuck. And Florida sticks 6-for-6 in their bar lineup. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was incredible. Florida, the unfortunate waiting period now as they finish and get the score for Riley. It is going to be a close one. They came into this fourth rotation in second. Right now they are looking to drop. Victoria wins 9.9. As we patiently wait. I think this is almost worse than waiting for the judges. These moments of waiting. Bars is such a quick event. This is when you see the emotion, bringing the team together, knowing they gave it their all. Missing Trinity Thomas on 2 events, but getting her in the clutch performances on vault and bars. And Riley with the 9.925. So Florida is finished with their NCAA championship final, ending the day with a 198.2375. And that concludes the bar stream. I am Bridget Sloan. It has been a pleasure having you join me, but it's not done yet. I'm gonna head over to Balance Beam with Ashley Miles Krieg. Thanks for watching.